Over the last couple months, my YouTube feed has been continually restocked with videos by both believers and non-believers either asking or responding to the question, what would it take to change your mind about God's existence or Jesus, etc.? And this is aside from the obvious answer of a brain transplant, which wouldn't really be your mind then, would it? One of my favorite new-to-me YouTubers, Emerson Green, who I believe is a recovering philosopher? Not sure. Anyway, he says in his video answering this question that he thinks he could be persuaded by a religious experience. I had quite a few of those when I was a Mormon, so that won't work for me. The problem is there's just no way to externally verify or validate your experience. Was it really God or just bad pizza? I also know that the easiest person in the world to fool is me. My good friend Matt Dillahunty is almost known for his answer to this question. He says he doesn't know what would change his mind, but that God does, and could do whatever it takes at any minute, suggesting it's either not very important or perhaps desirous for God to do this, or it's evidence that a God who wants us all to believe and be saved does not exist. Perhaps it's evidence that God created Matt and me so that he could enjoy our various and sundry eternal conscious torments. My buddy Doug over on the Pine Creek channel knows exactly what would change his mind. He wants a miracle, and often asks believers if they'd pray for this miracle while they're on the live stream with him. He wets a handkerchief and asks the believer to have God set it on fire, which is almost identical to what Elijah did in 1 Kings, to prove that the Lord is God. Of course, believers say that he's asking too much. I want believers to understand the weight of the question posed regarding God and Jesus. Believers often live in a bubble filled largely, sometimes exclusively, with other believers. We also live in societies where, here in the Christian West, large numbers of people believe in God, and more specifically Jesus. So I think it's difficult for believers to grasp just what they're asking and what an ask it is. I was trying to think of some neutral example questions. What would it take for you to believe that the earth is flat? What would it take for you to believe that we're living in the Matrix? But I think what would it take for you to believe in another religion is the most poignant, really. Christians, what would it take for you to believe that the Book of Mormon is anything but poorly written Christo fan fiction? Do you see what an ask that is? The kind of heavy lifting that would be required for you to change your mind. I'm with Doug on this one, but I put it another way. I just want Christians to be able to do the things Jesus said they'd be able to do without excuses. And I'd need the world to appear the way it appears in the Christian Holy Book, with supernatural activity apparent to everyone, like it was in biblical times. If you make the mother of all claims that the universe was created and is ruled by a supernatural being for whom nothing is impossible, I'm going McClellan on you.
All right, let's see it.
If you claim that the Hebrews were enslaved in Egypt for 400 years by the millions and were then emancipated from their bondage by a series of supernatural events, leaving Egypt with a massive and sudden loss in population and military might because of that whole Red Sea thing, I've got 4 words for you.
All right, let's see it.
If you claim that these emancipated Hebrews then wandered the Sinai for 40 years, surviving only with the help of an all-powerful super being, I have 4 words for you.
All right, let's see it.
If you claim that this group of Hebrews then went to battle with various tribes living in and around Canaan, killing everyone, taking their land, and doing so in one instance while this all-powerful super being stopped the sun in the sky, I have 4 words for you.
All right, let's see it.
If you claim that your all-powerful super being came down in human form and told his followers that 2 or more gathered together could ask this super being for anything and he would give it to them, I have 4 words for you.
All right, let's see it.
We are not asking too much, my believing friends. Not given your claims. You say your God is a God of miracles?
All right, let's see it.
It really is that simple. Your arguments for this and that, your excuses for why your God can no longer do what he used to do, they mean nothing. They have no impact, not on anyone with half a brain. Whatever extraordinary claim you make will be greeted thus.
All right, let's see it.
Once again, I'm me. Thanks for watching.